My pregnancy journey started when we got married. My husband and I wanted to have a big family, and we started trying right away, got pregnant with our daughter. My pregnancy with her was very challenging. I had hyperemesis gravidarum, and I threw up from the minute I conceived till the minute she was born. So we decided not to try again, not to have any more kids. We were just gonna be content with her. As she got older, she started asking us a lot of questions and wanting a sibling, so we decided to try again. Got pregnant very quickly and had hyperemesis again, so I was very, very sick. And then around 7.5 weeks on my birthday, of all days, I started bleeding and knew I needed to go to the hospital. So my husband and I went to the hospital, and they told us that we were pregnant with twins. So we were very scared, nervous, excited, and they said that we were losing potentially one or both of the babies, or they both might survive, but we wouldn't know. Time would tell. So over the course of the next 3.5, 4 weeks, we learned that we had lost one of the babies and waited to see what was happening. And then on March 29th, 2017, learned that we had lost both of them. And it was a very hard time because I was sick. I was throwing up 24/7. And with hyperemesis, you expect there's a baby at the end of it. So that's kind of what pushes you through it. And so in that experience, we didn't have a baby at the end of it. So it was very hard. Hyperemesis gravidarum. It is very severe nausea and vomiting, pregnancy morning sickness on steroids. So it's vomiting 24/7. Very challenging on the body, organ failure, hydration, IV, lots of medication to keep you functioning. Going through the loss and the miscarriage affected my life in a lot of ways. I feel like it has changed a lot of who I am in many ways. Many areas of my life, I don't even feel like the same person that I was before I lost the twins. I've lost a lot of my ability to be naive. I just see the world in a different way. I'm very much more cautious, much more aware, but I'm also much more open. Vocal about what I've experienced, what I've gone through, and wanting to help other moms and families who are going through the same thing. Through this experience, I've learned a lot about who's around me and who's able to help me that I wasn't expecting. And I've learned to set boundaries and be clear about my boundaries, and that it's okay for me to choose something for myself and for my little family, even if others didn't like what I was choosing. For other moms going through a loss, I would tell them to lean in. It's really easy to pull away. It's really easy to push away people. I would tell them to lean in and find the people that can support you in the way that you need to be supported, and that it's okay to be selective about who that is. You don't owe your story to anybody. So lean into the people that can help you in the way you need to be helped. Shortly after my miscarriage, we found out we were pregnant again with another baby, and have welcomed him into our life. When I found out I was pregnant with him, I was terrified. I couldn't even say the words out loud, to the point that my husband came home from work and I showed him my phone with a picture of the positive pregnancy test, because I couldn't even say I'm pregnant, because I was so scared that if I said it out loud, it would make it real, and if I made it real, we would lose another baby. So I couldn't even talk about it. I was so scared. Theo Michael James was born on February 23rd, 2018 at 7:53 p.m. and he is an absolute delight. My favorite thing about being pregnant was probably my daughter's connection with the baby, and just seeing her, feeling him move and talking to my belly and singing to him, and just the connection between them, and how much that helped me when I was scared and when I was feeling really nervous, seeing how she would interact with my belly. When Theo was born, I was absolutely overwhelmed with emotion. I was sobbing, I was crying, I couldn't believe he was real, and I actually have that on video of me saying, "You're real, you're here, you're actually a baby and you're mine." I was very overwhelmed with everything I could possibly feel. For me, the most rewarding part of being a mom is watching them learn and discover things, and seeing their wheels turning, and as they figure out how to do something for themselves or figure out what something means. That's my favorite part, watching that and helping them discover those things. My biggest thing to tell my children as they grow up is to listen to their heart, and that if they listen carefully and quietly, that their heart will tell them everything they need, whether it's a good situation, a bad situation. If they just listen to themselves, that they'll get all the answers they need.